ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Darkest Dungeon is about making the most of a bad situation. Quests will fail or must be abandoned. Heroes will die, and when they die, they stay dead. Progress autosaves constantly, so actions are permanent. The game expects a lot out of you. How far will you push your adventurers? How much are you willing to risk in your quest to restore the Hamlet? What will you sacrifice to save the life of your favorite hero? I did not read the rest of that. Whoops. Anyway, guys, this is Darkest Dungeon. It's an indie early access game on Steam right now. I don't tend to play early access games because I don't like playing things that aren't finished yet, but this game is getting so much praise from basically every podcast I listen to. So, it's basically a turn-based RPG with that, and notably it has that XCOM / Fire Emblem mechanic where you have a party of people, but they can die permanently, and unlike most RPGs that borrow very, 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 very heavily from Dungeons and Dragons, this one might too also, but it also has a heavy element of Cthulhu-style storytelling there, where there's a heavy element of insanity being a part of the gameplay. The idea of losing your mind and collapsing and giving in is actually a core part of this game. So as you push your adventurers, who can die permanently of course, they can also lose their minds, become less effective over time, and generally you can just be screwed. We'll see how it goes, but basically permanent stuff can happen to your party besides death. Alright, click the letter to begin. Oh, our file name is Let's Play. That's unambiguous.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Oh. Hey! Map navigation. You are currently in a room. To move forth, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. So there's a preview of a map over there, but on the bottom that's going to be our actual map. That guy on the right, he looks a lot like, I don't know, well, just any knight really, but he immediately reminds me of a Dark Souls character, particularly the guy on the cover, Oscar. Is that guy's name Oscar, or is his name Ostrava? Shit, I always mix up characters from different games. Anyway, let's move forward and see what happens here.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The Hamlet is just ahead.
Hallway movement. While in a hallway, press D to move forward, A to move back. If you per the mouse, you can click ahead or behind your party to move them. So D and A, that's pretty straightforward. Do a quick options menu real quick. Weird, okay. There's no setting for subtitles, so I'm just gonna have to try not to talk over the narrator too much. So we can move A and D to move forward and backwards. Who do I have here? We have Ronald the Crusader, and I have Dismas the Highwayman. It looks like we move as a group generally, with Ronald in the front. Can I switch them at all? Probably don't want to in this case. Let's see, Dismas. All this stuff is blank, which I assume means I can't use it. What's going on here? Backwards 2, forwards 2. Okay. Take aim. We have a bunch of abilities down here. I have a worn overcoat and a flintlock rusty blade. So 2 weapons. I have a weapon. Okay, hard noggin, quick ooh. Hard noggin, 15% stun resist. Quick reflexes, 2 speed. Is not allowed to gamble in town because he's a known cheat. Hey, we have a character trait. This guy's a warrior of light. His light is above 75, so he gets plus 10. Oh, he gets 10% damage when he's above 10%, 75% light, or 75 light. Is that what's up here? Yep, we have 10 light, so we have plus on scouting, plus on monsters surprised. So we can surprise monsters with our light, apparently. Okay, so what's my, he's a kleptomaniac prone to stealing items, and he's God-fearing. So in town, he will only pray for stress relief. So I assume there must be multiple ways for stress relief, and he'll only do it by praying. Okay, he has a rusty halberd and a battered longsword. We have a number of abilities, but I don't know if I can use any of them yet. So I guess we'll just head forward down this hallway.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Kill the enemy! Combat is turn-based. On your hero's turn, click a skill icon and then click on the highlighted target. If you can't select a particular skill, it's because the hero needs to be standing in different spots, or there are no valid targets. Mouse over the skill to see the requirements. Let's start learning now. So Dismas goes first, it looks like. So there's 3 blues. There's 3 yellow things and 2 red things on each of these things. Oh, I think I know what's going on here. So it's a 4 versus 4 fight. So he can use this ability if he's in the front 3 slots of his party, and he can use it to target an enemy that's in the front 2 slots of the enemy party. Okay. Open vein, melee, ACC 85. Don't know what ACC means, but I'm sure I'll figure it out soon. It sets a bleed. Grape shot blast has I assume that maybe ACC is damage amount. Anyway, this probably isn't very strong because it's an AoE, because it looks like it has 3 reds linked together, which I assume means it hurts the first 3 people in the enemy party. Take aim. So this is a buff for myself, much like in Pokemon where you use an ability to increase your stats. I'm gonna start off with an attack. Brigand, Cutthroat. He's got dodge speed. He's got a resist all of 25. Hero to hit 85. Hero to crit. Oh, I have an 83. I have an 83. Looks like I have an 83% chance to hit, 5% chance to crit for 4 to 9 damage. Let's give it a shot. 5. That's definitely between 4 and 9. All right. So, what can I do with this character? Smite. Monster. 15% bonus damage if the enemy is unholy. Okay. Zealous accusation does damage with a 40% damage mod. Negative damage mod. I wonder if these damage mods are just in general or based on the enemy I'm fighting. Notably, that guy's bleeding now because of the attack I did, so he'll take more damage too. Oh, stunning blow. It'd be a good idea to stun him so he can't fight back. I think I'm gonna do that. So 83% chance to hit. Yeah, just the same stat before. All right, so 2 to 5 damage, and it should stun him. There we go. Presumably that means he doesn't get a turn. Alrighty then, that's good. So let's just keep wailing on him then. If I keep him crowd controlled, he can't fight back.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Alright, we get 250 gold. This is so far so good. This game seems pretty easy. I'm sure it'll stay that way. Hold up. Huh. Where next? Why'd you say hold up? What, did you see something? Can I inspect the environment? Can we stop stepping on my feet? Did we just get more unhappy with each other? What just happened there? Is that a thing that happens? Huh. Maybe it's just being testy because I'm walking backwards, so he doesn't like that. I don't know. So we're getting dialogue from them. Oh! That was 3 what? What's happening there? Am I losing light? Oh, I'm losing radiant light. Okay. Interactive objects. When exploring, you will often find interactive objects. Click or hit W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. Alrighty. Clearly where the ambushers camp, so I can ignore it. I can check inside the tent, or I can, optional, drag an item here to use it on this object. What can I drag here to use on this? Let's just check inside. The brigands left valuables, 150
Leave
gold.
nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
7. What happened there? Is that, would you lose more light? I think we're losing more light. So I assume we should just keep going before everyone runs out of light?
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
They have been surprised. What effect does surprise have on these guys? Anyway, this guy has a 50% stun resist. That's what I need to watch out for, as I was thinking about stunning people over and over again as a crowd control method, but if I'm not careful, they could just avoid it altogether. So 35 health, that's a lot of health. 12 health. This guy's he's ranged. So what's this? Food. Eat to restore health or stave off hunger. Each party member, I don't know why I said enemy party. Each party member generally consumes 1 unit per meal. Okay, so we're just gonna want to start wailing on these guys. Oh, our stress meter's going up. And right off the bat, okay, so 22 hit points and 17 stress, 33 hit points and 22 stress. So we don't want that stress to get maxed out, or something bad might happen. So what can I do to? I could AOE them with a grape shot blast. Let's give that a shot. Let's see what happens. I think. Yep, 2 and 3 damage. So it hurt both of them. Not very strong though, so maybe not worth it. Here's the question: can I stun? Oh, I could cast this to get a general guard boost, but do I also want to stun the background guy? Maybe. It might be handy to try to stun this back dude if I can. I can't. Okay, well let's try to buff ourselves then. That'll make my front guy less likely to get killed. Blanket fire. 1 damage. That's not so bad. I think I can do this. All right. 4 accuracy, 5% crit. I don't know if that's worth sacrificing a whole turn for when I could directly attack instead. So I have pistol shot. I have open vein. Could go for pistol shot, 3 to 8 damage, or open vein for. Nope, can't hit him. This front guy seems to stop me from getting past him with anything besides ranged attacks. So I guess my ranger will focus on his ranger, and my melee guy will have to focus on his melee guy. 6 damage. Progress. He's down to 3, so we're close. Just need to keep making progress here. I assume I can't stack Bulwark of Faith. Not necessarily a reason to think that, but we'll see what happens. If you don't use your turn, you get reduced stress. Or you get less, I mean. I'm up to 22. Oh, so the stress is still still happening. So, oh, Zealous Accusation. Can I use that in the back guy? I cannot. Okay. Well, what if I accuse this man? What's his effect? It's just a damage. Okay. Let's focus on stun then. Hope that works out. Is he stunned? Nope. Resisted. And only 1 damage, so not even good damage. What terrible strength! Did you just cowardly hide in the background? Oh, that's not a good move at all. Excuse me, you're the tank. Don't you dare make me sacrifice my move to not stand in the front. So apparently Renaud is a gaping vagina for a tank, and he's not going to be... He might not be the best person to have in my front lines, but I gotta keep him out there. Let's do Bulwark of Faith again. Because apparently my buff is worn out, so let's get that back up there. Keep you alive as much as we can. Yeah! Not taking damage this time. And this time he didn't screw with me, so now I can attack again. Alright, so let's do a pistol shot and wipe out that bad guy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That was one hell of a lot of damage right there. How you doing on stress? 17. Oh. They both lost stress. Maybe they lost stress because we killed an enemy and they feel like they've accomplished something? Anyway, stunning blow. If we can get this guy to stop... There we go. Any chance where we stop him from being able to react more, the better. Bleed and stun should help us out here. Oh, he resisted the bleed. Oh, and I'm bleeding. That's not good. And I'm not buffed anymore either. Is he still stunned? It does still say he's stunned. Maybe I'll do Bulwark of Faith since apparently that ran out. Get myself defensive. He's still stunned. That's great. Oh, it wore off. Okay. Can I? I'll try to stack. I'll try to do it again with the bleed to see if I can get that initiated again, because more damage over time should help us out. Ta-da! I like the animation in this game, or the graphical style anyway. He's about to shoot me. Ah, stop being a coward, tank. This is your whole job. You're doing this wrong. Okay. You're gonna get my... You're still the one that takes less damage, aren't you? How much armor do you have? Protection 20%, dodge 5 versus I can't look at my other party member right now. Let's see here. I guess maybe even from back here I can just try to stun him. Please stun. Resisted. Okay, I could be in some trouble. I really should have switched with my other guy. He is bleeding out. That's good. Maybe I can just wipe him out. Let's see. 4 to 9 damage. It might be possible just to end him. Let's give it a shot. Only 4. Bare minimum. God damn it. Oh, another 4. We did it.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Hopefully we can train Ronaldo to be less of a coward and hiding behind our rogue character. Crest, a sigil of honor earned by family actions long since past. And 650 gold. Alright, I like gold. Take it. Quest complete. Click to exit dungeon. We win! Yeah! 5,000 gold reward. And we collected 1015. We got 4 heirlooms. Just 4 crests. Okay. Not very interesting. Okay. Where's this gonna take us? +2 resolve experience. What's resolve experience? We have 2 out of 8. I assume that's just experience in general? Yeah, I assume that's just what... I assume resolve experience is just experience. But maybe we'll learn otherwise soon.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. And you are bound to them.
Alright, so... Dismas is now an apprentice highwayman level 1. Renault's now a apprentice crusader level 1. I need respite! Who's saying that? Is that Renault? Poor Renault. Is he going cray-cray? He's not doing too bad, actually. They've only got a little bit of stress going on. So, quest goals, caretaker goals. Defeat apprentice necromancer, defeat swine prince, defeat wizened hag. Defeat necromancer, defeat swine king, defeat hag, defeat necromancer lord, swine... Oh god. Please, not again. Wow, okay, so we just have a whole bunch of goals. Raise a bunch of classes to level 6. Okay, I won't look into that stuff too much. So... ruins. The ruins have been unlocked. We have Renault and Dismas. They've successfully escorted us to the Hamlet, which is where we're trying to get in the first place. So I think us trying to liberate the Hamlet is our entire goal. Let's look into Renault because seems to be going crazy. I can put them in order. Can I right click? Right clicking on them. I'm not sure what that. Oh, I can close this. Oh, here we go. Ah. Get help where you may. On any screen in the game, you can press and hold H to see contextual help for the controls in that mode. Tried in town, exploring, fighting, camping, and more. Okay, so H. Whoa, lots of stuff. Okay, right-click a hero in the roster to inspect their detailed character sheet. They can be renamed or dismissed permanently from there. Click on buildings to use them to interact with your heroes. Stagecoach, recruit new heroes. Blacksmith, upgrade heroes' weapons and armor. Guild, upgrade heroes' combat skills. Survivalist, upgrade heroes' camping skills. Okay, so Blacksmith is weapons and armor. Guild is their combat skills. Survivalist is camping skills. Tavern and Abbey are stress relief. Sanitarium treats heroes' negative quirks and diseases. Nomad's wagon, perch rare equipment. So, can I rename this character? I can. So here, I didn't mention this before, I don't think, but one of my goals was to actually name these characters after you guys, people that I've seen a lot on the channel. So, right off the bat, I'm gonna make Lord Verd. There you go. Yeah, Lord Verd gets to be my cowardly crusader. And I'll make. Here we go. I'll name Dismiss since he's a rogue type and probably likes to kill. Known cheater. Sure. Yeah. You know who I think of as a known cheater? There we go. My friend Andrew Wilson, who I run sad games with. He's a known cheater. I'll never forgive you for Sonic Unleashed and Mario Kart, where you refused to tell me basic things about how the game works, you asshole. Okay, so now we've named characters after people that I know, so I can become more attached to them when they die, inevitably. Let's see, Graveyard we can view fallen heroes.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
I guess first I'm gonna have to actually have some die. But let's see, let's look at the Stagecoach, because I think, reasonably, it makes sense to have a full party. And in fact, you probably want more than a full party, because you want to have enough so you can rotate them out, because if they go crazy, then bad shit's gonna happen. So, let's see what we have here.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
You'll need to recruit 2 heroes to fill out a party of 4. Drag and drop them into your roster. While you're here, spend some of your starting resources on upgrading the Stagecoach network. This will increase the number of heroes available here in the future. To upgrade, click the plus sign on the left, then click on the upgrade. So, we have a Seeker Plague Docker named Postal, and a Seeker Vestal. I don't know what a Vestal is, but...
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
I assume one's basically a warlock or a necromancer type, and I assume that Daryl is a healer. So, Stagecoach. Let's look into upgrading this. What kind of upgrades do we have? The network. Increases number of available heroes to 3. Barracks. Increases size of roster to 11. Okay. To get these upgrades, I need 4 deeds, and I need 4 crests, which I have more than enough of. So let's get started. Ta-da! Should I go for all the way to 6? Is that the way to go? Maybe. I don't know. Fuck it. YOLO.
More arrive, foolishly seeking fortune and glory in this domain of the damned.
Did any more show up, though, is the question. I don't think they did. Click on it again. Nope, not yet. Okay, so... now the question is, let's look at Postal exactly. Postal, Seeker Plague Docker. He's got his negative sides. Intense craving for alcohol, fascinated with injury, wounds, and torture, so he's bloodthirsty. 15% disease resist, and 10% scouting chance. Not another expedition, anything but that, so Lord Verd, not psyched about going out there again, probably because he saw some horrors last time. But he's gonna have to deal, because I don't got a lot of other people to take around. Camping skill. Oh, they have camping skills. So this guy can do a pep talk to give stress resist to a companion, leeches to heal 15% and remove poison. That's neato. Oh wait, only 15% chance to remove the poison. Whoopsie. Self-medicate. Oh no, he's got a drug addiction. Maybe. Reduce stress by 10, heal 20%, remove target poison, remove target bleeding, 30% chance to remove target disease. Self only. So he can, wow, he can self-medicate and not stress out. That's neato. Embodied vapors, blind gas. So he has he can do plight 2 points per round for 3 rounds. So it's an AoE. It's not an AoE. But it's poison over time. This one is a AoE poison, specifically the back row of the enemy team. Blinding gas looks like another AoE poison. No, just an AoE damage. And it specifically stuns people. Emboldened vapors times so 15% damage. Okay. So what do I want to name Postal? All right, I went ahead and just named the characters based on people from the subscribers and stuff like that. Just figured I'd just do it really quickly. Don't think too much about who I assign your name to, or the gender, or the class. At some point, I'm just picking names because I can't be creative all the time. So we have Lord Verd, we have Nako Son of Nako, we have CW666 the Beast, and Sozny. I misspelled your name. I'm so sorry. Need W. There we go. Right? Yes, right. Okay, so what do you do? You have Fast Healer. You get 10% heal in camp, 15% bleed resist for Sozny. May not medicate while in town. Oh, Unquiet Mind. So I assume that means that you're better at recovering in camp than in town. That's interesting. Mace Bash. That's pretty straightforward. You bash people with a mace. So you're more of a paladin type, huh? You may not even have healing abilities. Oh. This ability, Judgment. It's a damage that heals it's an attack that heals yourself for 3 hit points. Divine Grace. Oh, there we go. That heals an ally. That's in the. If you're in the back rows, it looks like you can heal. Huh. Divine Comfort. Party heal 1 to 2. So you are the healer, okay? Because all these abilities are healing abilities, but you do have a Mace Bash too. So you're relatively capable in the front rows. How are you doing? You have 24 hit points. 22, 22, 33, so no, you do not have tank level of hit points. Okay. What are your abilities? Encourage. Time cost... these are camping skills, by the way. You can reduce the stress of a companion by 10. Bless. One companion gets 10 accuracy and dodge. Wow. And Pray. All companions, if they're religious, they lose 15 stress. If they're not religious, they only lose 5 stress. I don't know how to tell if someone's religious necessarily. Is that maybe religious is a specific trait listed somewhere? I don't see it around. Let's look at Nako Son of Nako and Lord Verd real quick, because I know we didn't look at their camping skills. Nako can heal 1 companion by 20%, and it has a chance of removing bleeding, so it's just normal wound care. It's like a first aid skill. Makes sense for a rogue. Clean Guns. He can increase his accuracy, damage, and crit chance. Okay. Just self-maintenance. And Bandit Sense. He's less likely to be surprised until next camp. More likely to surprise monsters until next camp. So, it's just general awareness. He's less likely to be surprised, but other people are more likely to be surprised. Lord Verd, our front lineman. He can reduce strength with Encourage. He can give himself 35% stress resist, which is probably a good thing to make him do, because he certainly seems distressed as the guy in the front row. And Zealous Speech. Time cost 5. All companions get a 10% heal and lose 10 stress. Okay, so we've got our party set up. Now it's time to actually go out there and work on a quest, I think. Let's see. So we don't have the guild yet. We don't have the blacksmith. I think virtually everything is not unlocked. Yeah, okay, so we pretty much just have to drink, God, or dice. I care not. I didn't get to finish reading that. Shame on you. What do we have down here? We have a chest. Those are trinket inventory. We don't have any of those. We have an options menu. We have the caretaker goals. Yep. I think it's time to just get started on our next quest and see what happens, and see how many of these people will survive the first night, or whatever unit of time quests are measured in this game.